Yo, man, it's your boy Kato Media, and yes, I am back with another one on today's discussion, man. We talking about Joe Budden, Cardi B, and Raleigh. Now, the Joe Budden podcast was cracking up on how Cardi B explained how she ran into Raleigh at Cannes Airport. If you guys don't know what's going on, in 2018, Cardi B and Raleigh clashed at Harper's Bazaar event during New York's Fashion Week, with Cardi claiming Raleigh struck her multiple times during the fight. Cardi B and Raleigh crossed paths again at Cannes Airport, where Cardi B said she confronted Raleigh about the 2018 fight and ultimately threw a speaker at her head. Now, Raleigh disputes Cardi's version of events, claiming she was in a wheelchair and sick and that no objects were thrown at her. She also stated that she would not have reacted if she had been struck, due to her current mindset. Now, Cardi B did admit to initiating the confrontation and throwing the speaker, saying she needed to defend herself after the previous incident. Now, before we get into this video, man, make sure you push up on that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, so you know when your boy is dropping. Let's get into the details.
And I see that Cardi has responded to the clip that I didn't see. So I click it.
Of course you did. Not true.
I gotta play it. Yo, I can't even tell y'all. I can't tell y'all.
Yo, you're an idiot. Yo.
Basically, Cardi says that she saw Raleigh at the airport in Cannes. So they in France. This is their first time seeing each other. Actually, I'm not gonna play it. I'll play it later. Cardi says, I mean, I know way I'm thinking I'm getting tea out of this story. Cardi said, I turned around and I see Raleigh sitting there in a wheelchair. So I looked at her, I said, you good? So Raleigh says, I'm not feeling the greatest. Which I thought was apparent.
Yeah, naturally.
Because she was in a wheelchair.
Naturally.
At this point, I'm thinking, this story have to be over. Nope. Cardi says, we in France, and I owe this bitch a lick. But I don't want to go to France jail. So I turn around to my security, and I say, there go that bitch right there. She goes on to say, now, I don't want to look pussy in front of my security, because he's a big-time crip.
Oh, my God. Why is she offering this information? The internet was a mistake?
Listen,
It was.
I'm with you, bro. At this point, I'm thinking, the one person that is okay to be pussy around
That's what they're there for.
That's why you got them.
But in my head, I'm like, she's going to tell security, and security is going to de-escalate this. But no. So she tells security, there goes that bitch right there.
The crib.
And in Cardi's story, they go to a different area. Like, they go to another area. And at that point, Raleigh got out of the wheelchair. And in Cardi's story, that's when she took her JBL speaker and threw it at that bitch head. And clocked.
She connected?
In Cardi's story, yes.
Yo, what the
She hit her with a fucking JBL speaker. And came. So then, right after she says this whole story, she says, but you know, now that I got my lick back, we adults. No, I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Because y'all think I'm lying.
We good now.
I gotta play it. Y'all gonna think I'm
Please,
lying.
please,
Hold
please.
up.
I gotta hear this because
Here we go.
In her voice.
I'm getting checked. I'm in the line. My thing is about to go through TSA and whatever. And I turn around and I literally see this woman. She's in a wheelchair and she looked like in distress or something. Like she looked in distress. So I looked at her. I couldn't even believe my eyes because I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I couldn't even believe my eyes. And I can't believe I'm in France. And this is happening all there and then. So this woman is in a wheelchair, and I look at her and I said, "You good?" And she said,
Stop, man.
I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yeah,
but what would y'all do if the person that was on site for with you was in a wheelchair when you saw him?
How much money I got?
Are we on a hill?
Are we in France?
I'm gonna go keep playing. Y'all,
Please keep
y'all
going.
gonna go to hell.
I'm not. Yeah.
I think that the fight should be postponed. But what do I know?
well, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I told my security, and let me tell you something about my security. I know that you guys see him in pictures. I know that you guys think. But me and my security been my security already for like 6 years. And like my security is a big crip. You know what I'm saying? So his opinion to me matters.
In case y'all
So his opinion matters.
I would never like to look pussy in front of my security because I feel like if I do some pussy shit, I know my security gonna be like, bitch, you're pussy. Because that's the type of relationship that we have. So I
In
told
case
my
y'all
security,
thought I
I'm
was
like,
embellishing this.
This chick is right behind me, like.
I want to fast forward to the end and the funny part. It's 5 minutes long. I can't play the whole thing.
Right.
Wheelchair. So I asked him, what should I do? Because at the end of the day,
So I asked the
we
big
are in
crib.
France.
It's too crypt.
And you know what? It would have been really easy for me to just snuff her in a wheelchair.
Yo, do
I'm
you
like,
hear that?
Yo, what should I do? Because we're in France, and I'm about to we in Cannes, and I'm about to fly to Paris to shoot my album content. Everybody's waiting for me. But either way, so we are in France, and we're gonna go to jail. So he was like, you know what? Let's catch her upstairs in the lounge.
That's what this is.
Because the TSA that we went to is a TSA that you go through.
Wait, no, that's
is
what
funny.
the
Let's
security
catch her
told us.
upstairs.
Yo, your security.
No,
is
she's dead ass.
Yo, nah, not right here.
Let's catch her upstairs. No, I'm fast forwarding.
upstairs to a private lounge.
Let me fast forward.
If you're in a private lounge, you can go to the back.
Let me fast forward.
And I'm waiting because I know she has to go upstairs to the lounge, and we're going to the lounge, and it's like, all right, that's where we're gonna handle our business. Because I know she's aware that we in cons, and I'm aware that I'm in cons. Like, ain't nobody trying to go to jail.
1 more minute, audience.
So I'm on the line, and now I see that she's set up now. Now she's not in the wheelchair. Now she's standing, but she's staring at me. Like she's staring at me, like literally staring at me. She's not getting her eyes off of me.
She's just
so now
looking
I'm already
at her.
thinking to myself, like it's like fuck it, like it is what it is. We're about to fight right now because she looking at me like she wanted. So that's when I start arguing with her, and like. I start arguing with her, and she's just telling me, like, you need to grow up. Like,
Let's hear what Raleigh had to say about this entire situation, man. The story is definitely different from what Cardi's saying. Let's get into the details.
I'm not sure if you even know of the history between Cardi B and I. I'm not sure if you even know.
Now, can you tell me the Cardi thing? Because I don't know.
Of course. So I'm going to tell the story backwards just so that
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay. So recently I went to Cannes for the Lions Festival.
Yep.
It was for work. A lot of people come into town, business people, entertainers, and it's a positive situation all around. So I'm leaving. I'm by myself, and I'm in the wheelchair.
Why are you in the
at
wheelchair?
the airport?
Oh,
I
he-
didn't feel well.
You was also trying to get through security quick too. I do it sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you're behind. Let's go.
So I'm not feeling that good. I really genuinely had a cold. I did a virtual appointment with a doctor, and got a Z-Pack.
Oh, it was serious. You need to
I
get
wasn't
better.
feeling that
for
good.
sure.
Yeah, so I'm going through security. I'm sitting there and being pushed, and I look ahead of me, and there's no one else there, just Cardi.
Oh, so this is recently.
This is the other day.
Yeah, because I talked to you before you told me you was going to camp. Oh, this is okay, cool, okay.
This is me leaving from
France.
Cannes. Yep. So I see her ahead of me, and
What are you thinking, if you don't mind me asking? What are you thinking?
I can't even say what I was thinking. I think more so I was thinking, oh God, like
Not right now.
yeah,
Okay,
oh
gotcha.
boy, that's usually and she has like a red dress on. I'll show you the video because I definitely took my phone out immediately and I just pressed record.
That's that media smartness, boy. I love
Yeah,
it.
I took my phone
Just in
out. I
case.
pressed record, and I'm like, so she's chewing a bagel, and she's standing there, and they roll me right here, and she's standing right there where that TV monitor is.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking.
Does she know you
doesn't see
behind
me
her?
yet.
Okay, perfect.
So she's chewing, and then she turns and she looks, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I say nothing. My assumption, because I'm not gonna put something out there that I'm not sure about, is that it didn't click on her in her head, possibly when she first saw me, that it was me.
you, yeah.
Maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure,
know.
for sure.
I don't know what was the reason. And I didn't say anything. So maybe once I didn't answer her, maybe she was like, do I got problems with this person or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
So whenever it clicked on her, whenever it registered, I'm watching her, remember? So I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this and she's telling him in his ear. So I just take, like the bag that's in my lap and I just put it on the wheelchair part because I know I'm probably going to have to stand up. And he turns around and he looks and I'm just like, I'm still sitting in the chair. I'm just looking. And so now once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime. You got me f***ed up. You got me. Like immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah. You thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? You on the internet talk about how you. Now, one thing I never have done, never ever done. There's not any footage of me ever going on camera and elaborating on me having a physical fight with someone if there wasn't already footage to show that it happened. I don't come from that world. I don't care what it was. I'm not going to tell you I stole a pack of cookies out the store and there's no proof. I just don't do that. I don't think it's cute. I think you sound stupid. Yeah. I think anybody even admitting to something in any capacity, they don't have to, is crazy. Yeah. That's not my world. So there's nothing online of me ever saying, yeah, haha, that's why I beat her up. That's not how I move. I don't move like that. And so she was like, yeah, you online. So I looked at her and I said, yo, you look so stupid because we're in France.
So we're in the airport.
In the airport, but in France. We're not in the airport in the States.
Yes.
Because I actually kind of think that if it's really like that, if you feel like being like that in the States, we all know what bookings is. We all been in Rikers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
No,
okay. Okay. Yeah,
I know my father was in there. I visited him a couple times, but yeah, you're right.
Everybody knows you've been locked up somewhere. But locked up abroad, like the show that's on A&E.
International lawyers, all that. Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
And so she's yelling and she's screaming. And I was like, wow. I said, this is 3 kids later. 3 kids later. I've of course stood up now because I have to stand up because
you gotta protect yourself.
I don't know what any of them are gonna do. So, I'm always looking to be the mature person at this point because I have too much to lose. But I'm definitely by nature a fighter. My heart doesn't pump Kool-Aid, and I will go down into my last second of breathing, and I'm gonna bang. I'm not gonna. It is what it is, like So
I really like you.
But I just was like, girl, grow up. She's like, grow up. You think that? I was just like, you look so stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You gotta chill. She takes her shoes off. She starts throwing her shoes.
Really?
She starts throwing her bags. I don't know. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, ultimately the end result was nothing. Just a bunch of just making us look stupid as Black people. And, she went about her business. But one, she was the aggressor in the original altercation, not me.
Can you tell me that original altercation? I don't know nothing about it.
That would mean I have to tell you about me being physical with someone on air.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't do that. Okay.
What the happened?
But I'll tell you, but she was the aggressor. No one initiated anything with her. At this stage of where we are in life and yelling in the airport and it just is so corny. I even said, in the process, I said, are you not tired? Because, I could raise my voice for a couple of minutes and I'm like, that's exhausting. I'm good on that.
Not Cardi trying to show out in front of the security guard. I'm confused at this point. Who is the protector? What you paying him for? But y'all leave a comment down below. Tell me how you feel about this entire situation. Make sure you tap in. It's your boy Kato Media, and like that, I am